some things don't feel too different, but then like, the day-to-day things, like not being able to control certain things about my body and things taking me a lot longer, things being more tedious, and having limitations and restrictions to how much I can move and the frustrations that come with that. I was visiting a friend out in Aspen, Colorado. I was talking to his roommate out on the balcony of their apartment and telling him that I was getting into mountain biking, and he told me there was a trail nearby and said it was pretty easy. And so we go through this trail, and it's really steep. It's like a hiking trail. It doesn't feel like a mountain biking trail at all. And he's going through it super fast. And at one point in the ride, I just lost control of my bike, and my momentum carried me over the handlebars and landed on my head and broke the 3rd through the 6th cervical vertebrae on my neck, and couldn't move anything right away. There's a lot that's thrown at you when you're in the hospital, and once you get out of the hospital, you're just kind of on your own, and it's hard.
I basically just kind of made a promise to myself and our family that when we left the hospital, we were going to be a normal family, and we were going to do the normal things that we enjoyed before. Ellie was born, and she spent 4 months in the hospital, 4 months and a week. So 3 months in the NICU and 5 weeks in the stable vent unit. Some of the greatest challenges we have is literally just trying to get back to everyday life. So we work really hard to try and make every process that we have to do in our lives as efficient as possible. And it's just awesome to be able to do those like regular, normal things that a lot of people feel like once they're in this position and they have a family member with a disability that they just can't do it anymore. And I feel like can't is just needed to be wiped like from my vocabulary. I feel like I'm constantly trying to find things that will solve problems that we have. And we've devised a lot of different things to help her kind of just fight gravity, because she has limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, which means her shoulder and hip pelvis area is where she really is affected most. And she has a hard time lifting her limbs like up against gravity. So we have we call them the arms up adjustable frame and the arms up slings that she always will say, I want my arms up, because she can't do anything. She can't lift her arms unless she has something holding them up, and it's just kind of like bungee, but she can move that way. I think the biggest reason we wanted to work with MedLaunch is just like really, really exciting that we were able to like open up our home and our experience to people who, haven't been there and experienced it before.
Once I started working with her, I just got really excited about the project because she's a really happy, bubbly little girl. She's confined to a wheelchair, which makes her really susceptible to getting pressure ulcers because she's in the same spot for all parts of the day. So we made her a cushion that has layers of gel, layers of foam, a machine washable cover, and 2 air bladders on the inside that she's able to inflate and deflate with the touch of a button, which will allow her to stay in her wheelchair for longer amounts of time.
We worked with James, and our project was a hydration method for him. He wanted to be able to fill his own water bottle daily without having to ask anyone to do it for him. Our project consisted of a funnel that is magnetically attached to a tube. And when we tested with him, we found out that it still needs a couple of adjustments with the sizing of the funnel and also the way that he would be holding the funnel. So really going forward, we want to be able to make sure that we're constantly testing our products to see if we can find easier or better solutions.
I wanted to do something that was meaningful to me and that felt significant. It felt like I could really make an impact here that would not only be personally fulfilling to me, but would also be able to help other people, help other students.
I felt like I was becoming a better engineer and a better person even doing it, because I had real life interactions with people, and that's what I wanted to be doing for the rest of my career.
What I want MedLaunch to become is the main organization that transforms students into self-motivated biomedical innovators. every student has the potential to create a change in the local community as long as they have the right opportunities. And I want MedLaunch to be that opportunity.
In some ways, I feel like even though things take me longer and like things are slower, I feel like I'm more active and involved with my life and with other people.
It's really easy to get caught up in our own lives and everything that we do every day and just complain about how hard everything is. But I feel like by working with a team that's innovative and cares and clearly has a heart to do like awesome things to help people in our community, it's allowing us to be part of that innovative process, even if we are just on the receiving end of like something super awesome. I can't wait to see Ellie like play laser tag or shoot her brother with a Nerf gun. Like fight back. Like I can't wait for that. And I just think it's going to be super fun. And even though that doesn't seem like a really important part of life, like if life's not fun, is it worth living, And I feel like you guys are finding those answers and doing things that are really, really important to maybe a small group or a small subset of people, but it's making a bigger difference than maybe MedLaunch even realizes.